What's going on? I'm Megan Holiday. It is our DTS Sound Space Sundays, and today I am joined by the very beautiful and talented Ryan Santiago of Royal and the Serpent. How are you doing, babe?
I'm so good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good too. So before you and I get to know each other a little bit better, and I'm so excited to talk to you, we are actually going to throw it to your very awesome performance. Thank you so much for doing that. So let's jump into that.
Sounds good.
Turn off the TV, it's starting to freak me out. It's so loud, it's like my ears are bleeding. What am I feeling? Can't look at the ceiling. The light is so bright, it's like I'm overheating. This mind isn't mine. Who am I to judge? Oh, I should be fine, but it's all too much. I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety creeps inside of me, makes it hard to breathe. What's come over me feels like I'm somebody else. I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety keeps me silent when I try to speak. What's come over me feels like I'm somebody else. I get over one of these faces who don't know what space is, and crowds are shut down. I'm overstimulated. Nobody gets it. Say I'm too sensitive. I can't listen cause I'm eyeing the exits. This mind isn't mine. Who am I to judge? Oh, I should be fine, but it's all too much. I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety creeps inside of me, makes it hard to breathe. What's come over me feels like I'm somebody else. I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety keeps me silent when I try to speak. What's come over me feels like I'm somebody else. I get overwhelmed. I should be fine, but it's all too much. I should be fine, but I'm not. I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety creeps inside of me, makes it hard to breathe. What's come over me feels like I'm somebody else. I get overwhelmed. Loosen your grip before I choke. Can't catch my breath, I'm gonna choke. in its glory, feeling like you could hurt me. What are you doing to me? I'm suffocating, don't know if I will make it, 'cause my body is breaking. What are you doing to me? You've been putting me through hell. I should really run for help. I blame you for someone else. Too bad you can't leave yourself. Loosen your grip before I choke. Can't catch my breath, I'm gonna choke. I wish that you would just let me go. I don't want this, I promise. Just leave me alone. I see you before you've always been this way, locking me in chains. I don't think you're ever gonna change. Please just let me go. I won't hurt a soul. I just need a little air before my blood runs cold. Losing your grip before I choke. They're gonna clean up your looks with all the lies in the books to make a citizen out of you. Because they sleep with a gun and keep an eye on your son, so they can watch all the things that you do. Because their drugs never work, they're gonna give you a smirk, and they've got methods of keeping you clean. They're gonna rip off your heads, your aspirations to shreds. Another cog in the murder machine. They say that teenagers scare the living hell out of me. They could kill us as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes or strike the violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. The boys and girls in the clique, the awful names that they stick. You're never gonna fit in much, kid. But if you're troubled in earth, what you've got under your shirt will make them pay for the things that they did. They say that teenagers scared the living out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes or strike the violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me. They say that teenagers scare the living hell out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes or strike the violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone, but not me.
So that was such a fun performance, and thank you so much for doing that just for us. We appreciate you so much. And again, it's me, Megan Holiday, with Royal and the Serpent. So I just want to read some stats to you really quick. Okay.
Okay.
70 million global streams, 4 million TikToks created, and top 5 on alternative radio. And I'm talking about your single, Overwhelmed. How does that feel?
The top 5 gets me still. I can't. I mean the rest too, but that's new. That's new. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's so exciting. And you know what? I feel like 2 very important things have to come together for a song to really take off in the way that Overwhelmed did. And I think it's, first of all, writing a really good song. And secondly, timing, and
Yeah.
you wrote this song actually, over 2 years ago. What do you think about it right now, being out in the world? What do you think it is that people are just connecting with so much?
Yeah, I mean, I think divine timing had it come out at the perfect time for everybody when they needed it. This year has been I think, overwhelming for most people in every way that it could have been. So I'm so happy that it got to reach people when they needed it most.
Isn't it so crazy that when you wrote it, it was, pre-COVID times and you were overwhelmed with the stresses and worries, and the way that we were living wasn't really working either necessarily. And now it's like the complete opposite, but it's like we're just feeling overwhelmed in a different way. And I really appreciate in your music that you were so open and honest about your mental health and anxiety, because I really feel like it helps people, and they can connect with that, and it takes the power out of it in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know that I feel better knowing that other people go through the same things as me. So I could only imagine like having an anthem for the ways that we feel is like so important. And I think we all have those songs that like mean something like that to us. But yeah, it's wild.
It's super exciting and it's empowering, and I'm so excited for you. So just
Thank you.
little bit of your background, and I know that you grew up in New Jersey, and I know that you also grew up next door to another artist named Donna Missal, who I absolutely love. Got those Janis Joplin vibes and everything. So maybe just a little bit about growing up in New Jersey, and maybe that moment that you knew that music was your calling.
Totally. I grew up around so many singers. I can't believe I didn't realize how abnormal it was for all of my best, closest friends to sing. So we would just walk around the neighborhoods beating on drums and playing our guitars and playing music for everybody at such a young age, that it was just always something that was a part of me that I never really thought about pursuing as a career until I moved out to LA and met my manager, actually, who's still my manager to this day. But we were just friends at the time, and he heard me sing. I like had this closeted talent. I would write songs in my bedroom for nobody to hear for so many years. And we were bartending at the same bar. He heard me sing a song. He didn't believe I wrote it. We were writing down goals in composition notebooks by the next Monday. And then he's, still my manager today. And we've been building this whole thing together the whole time.
That's so beautiful. Isn't it crazy how it can just take one person saying one sentence to you, and then all of a sudden it's just like opens everything up for you.
Totally. Yeah. Sometimes you just need to hear it a different way, I think, too. People can tell you're like, my parents could have told me my whole life, you're great. And I would have never believed them, though somebody else was like, let's do something with this.
Yeah, totally. And, so you said that you wrote down a bunch of goals and intentions and stuff like that. Have you been thinking at all about, I know it's so hard right now, and I'm sure you just can't wait till you get to be out there, out on the road, doing your thing again. But have you thought at all about intentions setting intentions for this new year?
Absolutely. Every year before the year starts, I get together with like some of my closest collaborators, and we write down goals for the following year. I have not really thought about any specifically for next year because it all feels so unknown. But I do know that ones that I was looking back at my goals from last year, and so many of them came true, even in ways that maybe would have been unconventional. Like I played my first festival, even though it was virtual, and I toured Europe, even though it was virtual, and all of these things I wanted to do this year, I still accomplished in a way. So all I can hope is to put out good music that people love and give it to them. I don't know.
Yeah. And you're doing that, you're on the path. And since you bring up, the virtual world tour, I know that you did that with another artist that I love. I love Dom of Youngblood. I mean, such a passionate and, just contagious human being. So totally. Tell us a little bit about what it was like to do these virtual festivals and how you really executed this.
Yeah, Dom is such an inspiration, and he's been like on my goals list of artists to tour with forever. He's incredible. The experience was so positive. I got to shoot all of the shows here in LA, and the feedback that we got and the new fans that I've gotten to meet and connect with has just been unbelievably incredible. Even in times like this, I've been able to host Zoom parties and meet them face to face. And they just bring so much joy into my life. They make me so happy. It's been really cool.
That's so awesome. I mean, obviously it's not what you had planned and you know, but
Yeah.
the really cool thing about us is that we have the power of being able to connect on the internet now and be able to do things virtually. And no, it's not the same, but at least it's something. And in a way, maybe you're able to reach even more people during this time. That's just going to set you up for the rest of your career.
I hope so. I do believe, I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. So I'm just trying to ride the wave, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So your EP is called Get a Grip, which is so perfectly titled. I just felt like you were channeling information through before. You didn't even know COVID was coming, but somewhere in there you might have known. I really love the stripped down version of Overwhelmed as well.
Thank you.
So beautiful. I don't know, right now, have you been writing, creating? I know it's kind of a weird time.
Yeah, I have a lot of music that I'm really excited to release next year. We're finishing up quite a few songs that I'll be able to share in the beginning of the year that I'm so excited about. So yeah, we've got lots coming.
Awesome. Well, I'm just so very excited for you. And you're someone that I've been wanting to talk to, you know, because I read that story about you and your manager, you know, when you first kind of came onto my radar, and I was like, this is such a inspiring story and just really nice to get to find out more about you. So I'm Megan Holiday, and it's been so fun getting to chat with Ryan of Royal and the Serpent.
Thank you so much, Megan.
Thank you. And we can't wait to actually get to see you on stage because I know you're a shredder of a live performer. So thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here.
That was so much fun. Thank you for locking in with me, Megan Holiday, and joining us for another one of our DTS Sound Space Sundays. We hope you will join us again the first Sunday of every month. Stay safe. Happy New Year. I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.